Politricks coach. This is Sir P. Now, another day, and unfortunately, we have to report on another one of our nation's children or youth losing them life in tragic circumstances. This time, it's 16-year-old Michion Campbell. She was killed by a 17-year-old schoolmate. This time, it's two females. There's actually a video, and the video is chilling. If me did read about it, right, I would picture it in some kind of scenario where, say, some whole heap of eagle punch or through and then, a one stab fling on. But the video is very eye-opening. It showed me, right, which part the Irish youths them there. It showed me, say, we're in serious trouble. Because whether they like it or not, these youths are our future. Right? And if I saw the future look, then things are going to be ugly down the road. So we can't ignore this. Right? We can't allow simpleton to say, you're going like say, picking a fight in a China. You're going like say, picking a fight in a France. Right? Usually, they would use those type of primitive talking points, right, and call people down. But now, I would like to imagine, right, that is no longer being tolerated. Clearly, we're having serious issues. Clearly, not just our adults, but our youths, right, need to start looking on life completely differently. Michion Campbell. In the video, you see our schoolmate, right, stab her in her neck. And if it wasn't for what appears to be a member of the cadet, should have probably continue to stab her. When they move off and separate, the girl who did the stabbing had some blood on her shirt. And at first I thought she was the one who get stabbed because you can see the red stain upon her shirt. Michion went in the opposite direction. Shortly after, she was on the ground. Looked like one of her schoolmates them was trying to apply pressure to the wound. But based on that wound I see, there is nothing nobody could do to save her. Even if, right, a medical expert was standing right there on the scene, I don't think they could have saved that girl. You see, you have enough 87 where can shoot people, but them can't really stab them. Because if you stab somebody, if you get really close to them, and if you touch them can't touch you. Right? You can shoot somebody without even looking in them face. But stabbing is very up close and personal. To see a schoolgirl, to see one of our nation's children do something like this and walk off so casual, and even based on where the witness them are saying at the papers, come and tell them about it. Right? The fact say she was laughing afterwards. Right? And it come like nothing to her. Just show me say we're living in some serious times. Now, I'm gonna put some clippings from two different papers, one from Gleaner, one from Observer, as people are talking about it. Because as you can imagine, after the young lady lose her life, big crowd draw, residents from the community get outside the school, people start talk and say what them see, including the students them. Now, the first thing I show now, I come from Gleaner. Them I say, in this particular school, there are metal detectors. So obviously, this institution have previous problems when it comes on to violence and weapons in schools. See, I remember a time when me used to say certain schools in our Uncle Sam place used to get metal detectors and you see pick them and walk through some machine, and I used to wonder then, what kind of school them there? How serious can things be that they need to make schoolers do that? Well, now Irie man is a part of that. But look on your screen. People say they might wonder how the school's quote unquote the fence was breached. The other words, they might wonder how the weapon getting at the school. So now let's see if we can find some clues as to how the quote unquote the fence, right, get breached. Look further down on the screen. A teacher said only the boys get metal detector. I repeat, in this institution, only the boys, right, them use a metal detector pan. That's fascinating to me. In 2022, are we still under the impression that somehow females are not capable of violence? That sounds like gender-based discrimination. Why would you only use the metal detectors on boys? It don't make sense. Even if I say, well, boys are monsters. All boys are monsters. Let's say that's the approach you take, right? Every boy pitney is a monster. Do you know why it would still be stupid to only use the metal detector on boys? Because them can just make them girlfriend carrying them knife. Them say the girls are searched. The boys them get metal detector. Now, girls are searched, as you can imagine, right? A school bag thing. These are schoolgirls. Nobody now dig down the schoolgirl like one time you go through airport and then pull you one side. Schoolgirls are not getting cavity searched. Right? We know that. As a matter of fact, that would be highly inappropriate. Right? So them now get that kind of dig down search. These are school people we are talking about. So I probably want a little bag here and there. Right? School bag here and there. But the boys them get metal detector because the good thing about the metal detector is you don't have to use it and search every, you just up and down, what is? Show me what going on so, show me what going on so. But they don't use it on the girls. And in this instance, as you can see, it's a girl killing a girl. I mean, can you imagine what the local or foreign press would say if they heard that only females were getting scanned with metal detectors? They never hear the end of it. But gender-based discrimination is okay, as long as it's towards males. Make we see if any of the clue tell we how this knife reached into the school, because remember everybody want to know how the fence get breached. Now we're moving over to the observer. One of the students who witnessed the killing said this. She took the knife from under her dress. It's on your screen. As I said, these schoolgirls are not getting cavity searched. Right? That would be highly inappropriate. So no real searching now go on. Right? The most them probably do are looking at one bag. But if a girl is planning to carry a weapon going to school to go stab somebody, you think she'll put it in her backpack? You think she'll put it somewhere where she observe on the search? Because these pitney would have realized which part I get searched. Them would have realized, oh, you will take my bag. Right? Or you might just check my pocket. But these females wear skirts. Right? And there's all kind of places on somebody's body you can put a weapon. They can hide a weapon. Now let me just say this. Right? We have to add this asterisk right there. So. Where there's a will, there's a way. Pitney, people in general, if them really make up their mind say them want to do something, they will find a way. But we're talking about minimizing the chances of this happening. Because clearly a policy of us using metal detectors on the boys is not going to work. This is what we see in the papers. You hear them say, as somebody work at the school, say so. Bad now make up things, right? For bad mind, no school. So with all that said, now let me just say this. Where there's a will, there's a way. If Pitney really want to get one knife in a school, they might go find a way. Now let me just say this. With all that said, where there's a will, there's a way. If Pitney really want to carry a knife going to school, they can. So now, we have to talk about the culture. Because this is the culture. It's ugly, right? But it's the culture. It's the Iron Man culture. Or at least it's what the culture has turned into. Right? This is bad man culture. Bad girl culture. Nobody is backing down. Students them say, people even try to pull them apart and then go back and flip at each other's face. Disputes are settled using violence. And if somebody is not interested in using violence, that person can't live it down. But you're a fool, you're a bait. You're a bait. You take this. You make she say that thing and you don't do nothing. You're a fool. It's the culture for the Irish adults and it's trickled down to the Irish youths. Enough parents, if them hear say them Pitney get quote unquote this at school and, defend it, the parent might end up laughing off of you. Your parent might tell you say no nonsense. What? They make Pitney at school this year and they do nothing. So when time we see things like this happen, we can't act surprised. It might be gruesome. Right? It might be chilling for witness. But we can't act surprised. It's not like it's a one-off. It's not like people heard the story and go, well, we can't even see that happening. Instead, when you hear the story, you probably say, oh, another one? I wish that one happened now. That's probably what you said. Students in our schools fight and stab up and kill each other over complete nonsense. These two females' lives just changed completely. One of them lost her life. The other one, who it's fair to assume, unless I don't know if some kind of super law out there can get her out of this, but it's fair to assume she will go to jail for this. You pick me, I go to school in the morning and you get called from the teacher. You get called from the principal. You get a call from the guidance counselor. The worst thing a parent should hear is that him now focusing on school. Right? She's a class clown. Right? She won't stop talking. That's what parents fear. That's the worst of parents fear. And we notice that when time them students say a war, them settle it in front of them schoolmates, right? Because them need to make the rest of the school say them win the fight. They could easily go meet up somewhere after school, just the two of them, and do that. But them need the school to see. Them need everybody else to see. Because after one beat up the other one, then the next day now, everybody can laugh, right, and brag and say, I want to see him do this and I want to see him do that. Now the problem we have with this is that even though we see how ugly, right, the badness, bad man, bad girl culture is, the next day we back supporting the badness, back supporting the wicked man, wicked girl attitude and culture. Even though we just see one day before what it lead to. And one thing when time the adults them are dead. But you would have think so when time the pit them start dead too, we just say no, we have to change something. We have to change something. But people wants to change, but them don't want to change. Them don't want to shake off certain things, not cure them sissy. It don't mean no good, and all it leads to is death and destruction. So as much as the school's policy is highly questionable, end of the day, these children are leaving from a yard. You're leaving from a home. We don't hear me keep repeating the statement. By their fruits we shall know them. Understand, say, actual fruits don't just come out of nowhere. Somebody have to plant a seed, then water it, fertilizer, it start to grow, start spring up, photosynthesis, whole heap of things have happened. And then they get the fruit at the end. The fruit is the last thing in the process. Not the beginning, the last thing. That is what's happening right now with Jamaican children. They are the fruits. They are the last piece of the puzzle. So if you actually want to fix the fruit, if you want to make the fruit better, you have to go back to the previous steps. You have to go look on the branch where the fruit that hang on. Then you look on the tree where the branch that hang on. Then you look on the soil where the tree planting. They are the fruits. Our children, the youth of Jamaica, they are the fruits. So when time we say, them Pitney are evil, them Pitney are this, them Pitney are that, we are talking about the last step in the entire process. Fruits in the plant themselves, fruits in the water themselves. As I was watching that girl stop Michion, she was trying to kill her. That's an accident. That is what is troubling to me. Because we are evolved and not for better. Tragic. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, more life. Vulture squad, stay circling. Best.